What was it like going through that initially?
You want to throw the towel in like every day because you're constantly battling against something. You're constantly trying to learn something that you don't know well, try to run the business. And you've only got a short space of time to do that, as I said. So
how long did you have?
Some days you're getting up and you're going, is it worth it? Is this all worth it? But
what was the question? What was the answer to that question?
Never give up.
But what was the doubts must have been strong if you were feeling that way.
Yeah, definitely. It's like
there's people out there that are doubting themselves, right? They've all experienced doubt. What would you say to them? Because you've had a lot of doubts there and they've been strong.
Yeah.
And the risk is arguably, probably the biggest risk at that point in your life where you go, you were a fork in the road and you were loaded with doubt. Mm-hmm. What would you say to them if they were there with that kind of doubt?
You need to have the grit and determination to just keep pushing on every single day. I know a lot of people haven't got that, but if you have got that in your locker, like, you'll come out the other end very good. Maybe not unscathed, but you'll come out the other end with a lot of tools in your tool bag. Something that we always go on about. Every time you're learning something, it's just another thing in that tool bag. And going back to what you said there, like, what would you say to people? You need to just keep battling on because there's no point in giving up. And I had that in my locker anyway, with what I'd done throughout the years of like business and being a obviously employee, moving into the business world, things not working out my way, and just maybe 2 steps back, 1 step forward. So yep. You need to have that in your locker to just grit, determination, get the head down and just keep ploughing on. And there's one big massive thing that I didn't want to do, and I didn't want to let anybody down, especially my family, my wife, my kids. If I gave in, what does that look like on me with them?
Would you have let them down?
Absolutely not.
No, I'm saying, if you threw the towel in, do you think that they would have seen that as you letting them down?
They probably wouldn't, but that's what I would have thought.
Why did you think you would have let them down?
It's been always been in my mind with business. Like, I think that's one of the things that pushed me forward, and get it's got me to that point where I'm at. Is if I don't do this, I'm going to look stupid here. I'm going to feel as if I've let everybody down. Goes back to a thing that I think you spoke about the other day, where people getting all the flashy things. These guys that were getting all the flashy things, and then they're back down there, and everybody's like, "Remember that flashy cunt? Look at him now." I don't want to be that guy, So, and that's all about keep pushing on and learning every single day and building your business and not giving in.
Yeah, I mean the thing that I would say about the flashy stuff is that if you do well, it's nice to reward yourself. Mm-hmm. It's one of the greatest drivers that you'll get to push on.
Yep.
Is that you see some fruits of your labour. The difficulty with that is not going overboard. And you definitely don't want to attach your identity. So a lot of people do this where they attach who they are to this image that they project. It's usually the flashy things that they have, whatever they may be. But if you need to, like, if something happens, something unexpected, like you're describing here, something unexpected happens, you make a wrong turn, you have a deal that doesn't go your way, the market takes a massive shift, and then you're up against it. You need to wind in the spending. Go down to Rob and sell the Rolexes. You need to get back to right. I need to take a couple of steps back here, and that the very first place that you get rid of the fat is the flash. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people, if you attach identity, you're like, well, I don't want to look bad, and everybody will know that I've had to take a step back. And this is the beauty of not making that your identity. Mm-hmm. Be something more than just the toys and the flashy stuff. So that gives you the opportunity, like if you do need to take a couple of steps back because tactically that's the right move, then you can do it without feeling that you're losing or you're going to look bad or that situation. Because, like, if you take the story about the guys in the battle that burnt the boats, I was thinking about what you were saying there, and there's 2 ways of doing it, right? There's 2 ways that you overcome massive doubt in yourself, right? The first one is that you need an ultra strong reason that's more than that doubt. Mm-hmm. The reason that you should push through is more than a doubt. That's normally loved ones, people that you care about. You're not letting someone down, like your clients that have trusted you, right? That's powerful, right? and that's more powerful than the Flash, toys, money, all that. So that's a huge driver, because it's the human connection. Like bits of metal and watches, they're just material things. But when you've got a connection with someone who's put trust in you, that means a lot to you, right? And you don't want to let them down. Or, and that same with your family. The other thing you can do, which is a huge driver that you get sobered out, is give yourself no choice but to make it.
Yep.
Right. Burn the bridges. So these guys went to battle and burnt the commander gave the order to burn the bridges. He said to his men, burn the bridges. This is why we burn the boats. Sorry, why are we burning the boats? This is because we're given no option but to win here. We're either winning and we're not leaving here. So we're winning or dying, right? Because we're not going to retreat and go back on the boats. They're the two reasons that if you put yourself in those places, then you can do it. Now, the caveat that I would say to giving yourself no choice is, if tactically the right move is to take a step back, then there is a place for that. And that's why you don't want to attach your identity to the Flash, because you want to be able to pivot if needed, so that you can go, look, hey, I can take a step back, I can move to the side and I can take 2 steps forward because I've hit that block there and I can move. Right, so there's the things.